See a random light flicker? Oh, my husband is power washing our house. And I was just upstairs a second ago and in my room upstairs, second floor, and I look in my mirror and through the mirror, I see some man in my window. I was like, oh my gosh, it was my husband on the roof power washing. I knew he was power washing. I thought he was on the ground though. So that was a nice fun little scare. But anyway, so today I have my library basket that I wanted to share with you guys because there's a lot of cute little finds in here that I wanted to share. Hello there, welcome. My name is Lauren and I am a homeschooling mom of 3 girls ages 9, 7, and 4. And today I'm going to be sharing about my library haul. So our library has this cute little thing. It's like a book barn basically, and it is, oh my gosh, sorry. Basically they gather up books, the library gathers up books and puts them in a book bundle, and then they're based off of themes. So they'll be like, one was like a horse, animals, ABCs, a sports one, all different types. So this time I got a book bundle of flowers, tree, nature, just a nature book bundle. So I'm gonna show that first. And I love it because it's a variety of books and you don't have to go like searching for them. So this is really great. So the first one I have is called Maxine in the Greatest Garden Ever. And I'll just read a little blurb as I do a quick flip through so that you can see if any of these interest you. Maxine and her friend Leo are makers. Maxine's style is functional, Leo's style is artistic. Together they're determined to make one spectacular garden, including a pond for Maxine's fabulous goldfish Milton. Then we have Green on Green. This one is really cute. It is about, I'll just read it. So it says a year is full of colors and changes in life and love. So it just goes through each different season and it's talking about all the colors that that season brings. This one is, this one would be great to go with, most of these would be good to go with a science bundle, but this one, If Bees Disappeared. So it is like a factual book, but it is kind of disguised as a picture book. And so when we were reading it, my 4-year-old was like, oh wow, this is like a science book. And I was like, yeah, it really is. So it just talks about like all the repercussions if bees disappeared. This one is called Trees Make Perfect Pets. Abigail is determined to get the perfect pet, so she chooses Fido. He keeps her cool from the sun, stays where she tells him, and even gives him her air to breathe. That's because Fido is a tree. But not everyone thinks having a tree as a pet is a good idea, especially when Fido starts to grow. Will Abigail be able to keep her perfect pet? Next we have Quentin Blake, The Weed. The world was becoming hard and dry, old and tired and difficult to live in. After the Meadow Sweet family suddenly and unexpectedly find themselves at the bottom of a giant crack in the earth, they must trust in their mynah bird, Octavia, mynah bird, I'm not sure how to say that, and a special seed to help them get back up to the surface. This one is Have You Ever Seen a Flower? The illustrations in here are kind of different. They look like they were done with crayon, but they're pretty cool. And it's just talking about like the delicate intricacies of flowers and if you're up close to a flower and what it's like to experience a flower from up close. Those were in that flower nature garden bundle. I think it was a garden bundle. Yes, that's what it was called. So we've read almost all of them so far. I love picture books, especially books like all of those. There's just something special about them. I really like them. Next, we have Beauty Her Basket. A few of these I chose, and then I'll show you which ones my daughters chose. So I chose this one as Beauty Her Basket. The authors invite you to the sea islands where a young girl, her cousin Victor, and their Nana are spending the summer together. There will be stories to share and pictures to see and secrets worth knowing. Secrets about these times and old times and tomorrow too. This one is called Camp Tiger. My 2 of my 3 daughters are like obsessed with tigers. So when they saw this, they were like, we have to get it. Every year, a boy and his family go camping at Mountain Pond. Usually they see things like an eagle fishing for his dinner, a salamander with red spots on its back, and chipmunks that come to steal food while the family sits by the campfire. But this year is different. I'm gonna guess, we haven't read this one yet. We've read almost all of them. We haven't gotten to this one yet. I'm gonna guess they find a tiger. And this one looked really pretty. This is called Emma Lee's First Tea Ceremony. Emma Lee attends a traditional English tea party at her friend's house. Janelle's family has just returned from their vacation in London, where they learned the history and etiquette of afternoon tea. On the walk home from the party, Emma Lee tries to tell her friend Sam about manners and the proper way to drink tea. Sam isn't as interested as she thought she might be. She begins to understand when Sam invites you to her house for a Japanese tea. This way of tea is like nothing Emma Lee has done before. And we have, my little one loves the Little Blue Trucks. So we have a few of them. We haven't read the Valentine one, but she loves these. There's a series of like 5 or 6 of these. Every time we read it, she turns it around on the back and was like, hey, I want this one and this one and this one and this one. We've gotten a few of these from the library too. So they're fun to have, to own, and to just check out from the library. So when we go to the library, I let my daughters choose a limit of like 6 or 7 books, because if I don't cap it at that, they'll just go crazy and they'll literally get about 20 books a piece. And so I have to let them say only like 6 or 7. And they're pretty good about that. So Lola, who's 4, she's about to turn 5, chose Rennie the Rescuer. She's a pretty advanced reader. She's on like chapter 4 of this already. I'm just kidding. She can't read. She just likes to get chapter books. Like she did pick this out, but she just likes to get chapter books because she reads them. And by reads them, I mean from the 5-minute drive home from the library, she's like, Mom, I already finished this book. It is what it is. She just likes to have them. And then she got Fairy Realm the Unicorn. And this is another chapter book. So those were Lola's pick. Little Blue Truck and 2 chapter books. Next is Lexi. She is 7, almost 8. She'll be going into 2nd grade this year. So she got Tangled, Star Wars, Luke Skywalker's Amazing Story. She likes to get these little readers, and then she also, I'll show you in a second, Gus Gets Scared, loves these fairy books. So she's read a lot of them. Sky, the Blue Fairy, and then Joy, the Summer Vacation Fairy. This book has, wow, it has been used. Sorry if you can hear the power washer going back up again. Anyway, so she got Junie B and Boo, and I Mean It, and Turkeys We Have Loved and Eaten, and other things. Thankful stuff. So I am not the biggest fan of Junie B. Jones, to be honest with you. I don't like love it, but we always talk like, hey, sometimes Junie B, like I kind of try to use it as a learning opportunity. Like Junie B does not always have the best attitude, and we're not acting like her because she's not always nice. Sometimes she is, sometimes she's not. So she knows, she understands, she gets that, she totally understands, but she just really loves to read them. You guys, I'm sorry with the flashing of the lights. Keep losing my train of thoughts because up behind me I just see lights flashing. I'm sorry. But I had to do this today, you guys. I had to get this video done today. You know, real life happens. We all know how it goes. So thanks for bearing with me. Anyway, so they're not my favorite books of hers to read, but she really loves reading them. And so I'm trying to introduce new books when we go there. But for now, she likes to read these. And then when she's done, we'll move on from that and on to bigger and better things. Then Larissa, who will be in 4th grade, got a Junie B. Jones book. She never usually gets these. And then Mia, the fairy, Rainbow Fairy. she got young Cam Jansen. Now, I remember reading these when I was a kid. Cam Jansen, she's got the photographic memory, and when she wants to remember it, she goes click, click. And I remember being in like 2nd or 3rd grade reading these myself, and I was like, oh, I wonder if I have a photographic memory. So I would like take something and I would do what Cam Jansen did, and I would do click. I indeed do not have a photographic memory. Next is Sink or Swim. This was a really cute one. This was basically about a cow who wanted to learn how to swim and goes through all these different lengths to try to learn to swim. It's really cute. And then this one is Night at the Fair. The description is, it's time, the gates are open, come to the fair. So much to do, so much to see, hurry. That is my little mini library haul. We go about every 2 to 3 weeks. No, we go every 3 weeks because they're not due for 3 weeks. So we usually go like on the last day that they're due. But we love going to the library. It's like a fun little exciting adventure for them. The girls love it. So I try to go often. It was hard this past year when it was closed. So they were very excited that it's open again. Please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can see more videos like this. And if you are on Instagram, I have a new Instagram page. Please go check that out. I'll leave a link in the description below. It's just The Practical Homeschooler, just like on YouTube. If you are not on Instagram, don't worry. You're not missing anything. It's okay. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it, you guys. I really do. And I will see you again soon.